Hey y'all, welcome back to Toya DTV. Y'all, we are back for Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 5, Episode 18, Shifty Wigs. We have a lot to cover in this episode, so I'm diving right in. The episode actually opens up with Karen. Karen got somebody at her door, and it is Steven, the wig doctor. So Steven has taken over Karen's wigs that she's been rocking. So bravo with their shady stuff. They had to say from 2016 to 2018, Karen was on her own with somebody else. Y'all, every time I see the old pictures of Karen, all I think about is that wig shifting in the wind. And she was like, hold up, hold up, hold up. It's so funny. Like, that, what did she have that wig on with? Was it just laying on top of her head? I mean, I just want to know. So Steven has been doing her hair since 2018 and her wigs and all of that. So he's come to her house to show her a few of the wigs that are going to be a part of her collections. They are looking to name the wigs. So they have this nice straight blonde haired wig. They have the bleach blonde in the front. But he wanted to name the wig Wendy Williams. Because you know, if you using her name like that in a product, she's gonna want her cut. It's as simple as that. So Karen won't fill it in, and neither was I. Karen says that, you know, the girls has been with her on this wig journey the entire time. And maybe in her mind she believed that, but Karen didn't tell anybody anything. She was more information to come. You know, Karen don't tell her business before it manifests, okay? Everybody, of course, are in the confessional stating their opinion about it. They don't really know. They're a little, they were a little confused on how they've been a part of the journey. Karen sees the, you know, all the wigs and everything. She likes them, but she wants to keep one for Ray because she's working on her marriage with everything she got within her. She wants to keep one so Ray can pull on it, tug on it, as she said. So we also see Ashley meeting with Monique. She is back. And she has Baby Dean with her. And of course they sit down and they discuss Baby Chase, Monique's son, had a party. And Karen came to the party. So Ashley, being her messy self, she's back, y'all. The Ashley that stirs that pot, that bone carrier, she's back. So Ashley wanted to know if Karen participated in the festivities of drinking and all at the party. Y'all know when people have kid parties, it's really for the adults. But apparently Karen, you know, drank and had fun, and it was what it was. But Ashley reveals to Monique that she did not drink with them the whole time they were in Portugal because she said she had an ulcer. Well, before she revealed the ulcer, Monique said, yeah, but she was waiting to drink with me. Well, of course, Ashley told her about the ulcer, and Monique was like, oh, well, she drank just fine at our party. So then Ashley mentions that Karen told the group that she was not invited to the Wig Shift Party. Monique kind of explains, yeah, she didn't ask me to come. I have another event to go to, but if I come, I told her I would come early. Ashley calls Karen to get down to the bottom of it. Karen denies it. Karen said, no, people are twisting my words. I don't remember that. Blah, blah, blah. Ashley said, what did you say about Monique being invited when we were in Portugal? And then ended up saying, you tried it. Bye, you tried it. No, in reality, Karen lied. And I think it was just to keep the peace. But it's kind of stupid to do that. You could just say, well, technically she wasn't invited to the event because at the time the event starts, she will be gone. So, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't play these little games with them, Karen. That's all I'm saying. Then we see Robyn and Juan. They are meeting up with a realtor in a $1.6 million home. Now, when I saw this, I was like, wait, Well, they said that if they were going to buy a home, they needed to get married. Well, that's what Robyn said, kind of gave an ultimatum. If we're going to buy a bigger home, we need to get married. Yet they're looking for the homes before he's even proposed or anything. Robyn explains, hey, we are straight over here. I'm on a tax payment plan. Really, at this point, nothing is stopping us from buying this home. But I know Juan need to make a move while we're looking at this house. So Robyn is silently applying the pressure. Next, we see Gizelle and her girls out for Grace's 15th birthday. Happy birthday, Grace. Grace looked older than 15 to me. I would give her like 17. So Gizelle says that now that the family is all back together, that makes every event and every celebration even that much more special. Gizelle is just kind of chopping it up with them, trying to figure out where their mindsets are as far as Jamal. The girls are not feeling it. So what she said was, hey, so Jamal is going to come down for about a week and he's going to stay with us in our home. Somebody said, why? And then like the facial expression, she was like, are y'all cool with that? The facial expressions, y'all, this is sad. Now we know Gizelle is messy. We know Gizelle keeps stuff going, keep talking about everybody else's husband and what they and everything under the sun. But when it comes to this situation, y'all, it's so sad because of the children. You can take Gizelle completely out of the picture, and it's a sad situation. I would like to see them interact with their dad without Gizelle. Because anytime Gizelle mentions his name, they're like, ugh. Even when she said, are they cool with that? Grace is like, we don't have a choice. When you look in the face of your daughters and you see that hurt, Gizelle says that they are, protecting their mom. It doesn't look that way to me. It looks like they don't like Jamal, period. That might be their dad. They might respect him as their dad. But as far as liking another human being, I don't see it. That's a really tough spot to be in. And I feel sorry for Gizelle. As much as she worked my nerves, I feel sorry for her. So anyway, to celebrate and just being back together as a family, they are going to do a photo shoot. So Gizelle also mentions, would y'all want to live in Atlanta one day? And the girls were like, I heard a no, never, I like Maryland. They're all against it. Then we see Karen. She's setting up for Ray. Karen has her candles, her rose petals, her good wig on. And she is trying to do whatever it takes for her to rekindle her marriage. Y'all, I gotta give it to Karen. Look, Ray apologized and also thanked her for bailing them out of that tax situation. And ever since then, Karen has been on the up and up about saving her marriage. So Karen is like, look, I did the motherly thing. I did the raising our children. I did the housewife and homemaker. I did all of that. Now it's time for me to do me with my businesses and get my marriage back on track. Yes, you can do both. She writes a letter, follow the rose petals, and Ray pulls up. Then she gets in the tub and waits for him, right? So Ray pulls up. Ray got a bouquet of flowers. I'm like, okay. So he gets in the house. He looks and his eyes get big. He's like, oh, follow the rose petals, eh? So he has got this biggest smile on his face. Okay, let me go up these stairs. Let me go up from you. Ray! Oh, Ray! Women, I'm like, Karen, the man probably about almost close to 90 years old. Give him time to get up these thousands of stairs y'all have, okay? Karen gets in her confessional. I may even unplug a few holes. Do that, Karen. Do that. But we don't want to hear it. Ray is excited. And I'm like, oh my God. Like you could see it in his eyes. He's just like. So she's in the tub talking. Oh, you got the champagne? Okay. He's rubbing her feet, and this is all for you, Ray. I'm serving my man. So he's rubbing. Won't you drop them clothes and get in this tub with me? I'm like, oh gosh. That's the type of stuff Ray said he liked. He likes her to be the aggressor. So Karen has slipped back into her Sasha Fierce aggression. We see Wendy at the pumpkin patch with her family and her mom. At this point, Wendy is kind of frustrated and feeling pressured about her career paths. She's pressured because of the upbringing she has. Her being Nigerian, you know, that the children basically live for the parents' approval, and it never ends. No matter how old they get, it never ends. They pretty much live to make their parents' wishes come true, education-wise, status-wise, as far as what their tribe expect and their culture. Like, this is norm for them. So Wendy wants to talk to her mom, and so she gives the kids a task. She needs I think 4 or 5 pumpkins, and she wants them to go look for them so she can have time with her mom. Wendy's mom is excited to see a pumpkin patch. I guess she's never seen one. She's taking pictures, video. This is what they do in America, pumpkin patch. Wendy tells her mom, hey mom, I'm really not sure about what I want to do. I'm not happy being a professor. I would rather be a political commentator. Her mom's like, oh, you're scaring me. Don't play with me like that. So her mom is like, I want you to be a professor. She's proud of her. Their community is proud of her. And she gets kudos back in, you know, their hometown. And that is, I mean, no disrespect to the culture. I mean, no disrespect. But from the outside looking in, it's all about the status and all about what somebody else can pat you on the back for. And I think that's messed up if your child is mentally being destroyed behind, why don't my parent listen to me? Or why can't I do what I'm fully comfortable with because my parent is more concerned about what somebody else thinks. So Wendy's mom called her a spoiled brat, and she's like, I lined you up to be able to get those 4 degrees. Wendy's like, what? Yeah, I would have been ready to snap. Getting degrees is not easy. But she was like, you should be saying thank you. Wendy breaks it all the way down. The things I do is like trophies for you. Like, and she's like, I just want to do what makes me happy. And gets ready to break down, and Wendy's mom gets that soft spot. Stop it, stop it, stop it. You are a good daughter. You are a good wife. Yeah, I'm sure Wendy will be good at whatever she does as well, because she seems like once she starts something, she's gonna finish it. She's determined. Okay, thank you. That's all I needed, because Wendy was about to get mad. Like, I don't even know why I'm coming to you for your approval. At the end of the day, her mom said, I will support you. And that's good, but I really hope she does it and doesn't start throwing it back in her face. We know that's possible. So Wendy tells her, you know, your opinion really matters to me. It really does. So I'm glad that you support me. So she starts crying and everything. Then we see Gizelle and her girls getting ready for their photo shoot. Everybody's getting hair and makeup, and Gizelle tells us that Jamal's flight from Ghana got delayed. So he's missed his flight from Atlanta to there. Giselle's not happy about it. She says she's not happy about it, but she wants to show the girls that you got to keep pushing when something happens. I think the girls feel like he might care about her, but he's not into us like that. And it's kind of sad. Their theme was gold and white, and apparently Jamal was the color combination. Jamal had gold and white in his suit, whatever he was going to wear. So the girls are a little disappointed in that, because the combination kind of looks a little off now, because Gizelle is the only one in gold. Her stylist kind of points out, you know, this is the first big thing y'all have done as being back as a couple. And she was like, yeah, it is. So the producer's like, it seems like you're letting them off easy. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to curl up in a ball and fetal position and cry? Look, y'all, Gizelle is down for Jamal. He is down for him. Because if she was not down for him, she wouldn't snap every time somebody mentions his name. She don't want to be questioned about him, period. That's what I think it is. I think he has broken trust with the girls. That's what I think it is. And trust is hard to get back. When the stylist, he's like, where's Jamal? Well, he missed his flight, and where is he at? I don't know where Jamal is at. I believe Gizelle made up some stuff about the flight in order to protect Jamal. A lot of this stuff does not make sense, and it doesn't make sense for a reason. She's saying that she booked a photo shoot on the day he was supposed to arrive back from Ghana, traveling from Atlanta, then to her. Why would you book the photo shoot that day? The same day he gets back from traveling. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. And we know how Gizelle likes to curb stories. She likes to curb the truth. I think that's what she's doing with this. Even, I didn't touch on this last week, but even when it comes down to the whole, oh, I gave a blowjob before I left, I don't believe it. I believe Gizelle will protect Jamal at any cost. Karen is not joking when she say he stays in the phone. I really doubt Gizelle saw him in the physical. That's all I'm saying. We see Ashley preparing dinner. Her mom, Uncle Lump, Michael, and her are having dinner together. They all gather, and Uncle Lump's been waiting to get a piece of Michael. So Michael just kind of explains, yeah, I'm very hard on myself. I need to be able to control myself more. And Ashley's mom is like, we really, he apologized. And she's like, we really don't need an apology. We just need to make sure you're on the same page. Michael knows exactly what he's doing. Michael was saying all of this stuff, and he was looking very unapologetic. He was just saying it. I think that he might do it again. You see Karen, she's at her wig shift party, setting up. Everything's being set up, and Monique arrives 30 minutes prior to the start of the event. Monique had a charity event to go to after she meets with Karen, so she wasn't going to be able to stay. So Monique mentions to Karen, Ashley's been saying that she was never invited to the event, and in the midst of this happening, Candiace texted and said, hey, I'll be there in a few minutes. So once Karen saw that, so Karen never said what she truly said to the people. Karen was like, no, I understood where you were, and Karen was just kind of talking around in circles. That text came through from Candiace, and she was like, I'm going to get out your hair, Monique. I'm going to let you go. Last week, Bravo had y'all on a whole nother mountain, hill, you name it. Because everybody was like, oh no, that's messed up. Karen is wrong. She should have never invited Monique there while Candiace was there. She knew that they were not on good terms. That was messed up. Now we see that they were never there at the same time. This is why I don't jump to conclusions. Bravo's editing is Bravo's editing. Okay? They want you to get hyped up and amped up. Karen shoos Monique out the door. Monique's wanted a glass of champagne on her way out the door. It kind of seemed like Monique was stalling for time. I like Monique, but I gotta tell the truth. It seemed like to me, yeah, she said in her confessional she was like, why am I being rushed out? You know why you're being rushed out. You're being rushed out because Candiace is on her way. The event is about to start. You are not supposed to be there when the event starts. It felt like to me Monique was stalling for time. But it is what it is. Own it. She gets ready to walk out. She's like, oh, let me text my driver. So she's texting her driver. And Karen is standing there looking so nervous. It was so funny. Then the door opens. Everybody's like, it's not Candiace. So Monique's driver pulls up and she leaves. Okay. So everybody starts to arrive and everything and start putting on wigs and getting themselves set up. Well, Gizelle is not attending the party because Karen's business partner. She says that he talks about her real bad in the blogs. What she missed? Not to me. Robyn showed up and had to throw her shade. And I realized actually everybody was gathered there, but it was for the launching of her website, which kind of launched her business all at the same time. It wasn't launching like I thought. I don't know what I thought. Like, I don't know. But it was launching her website so that it would be live and everybody could stroll through, see what she had and everything. And a couple of examples were up and sample pieces to try on and everything. So Robyn is like, no, literally this place was like in the back corner of a strip mall. Robyn, where's yours? Where was your launch? Where was your thing? Where was your launch for the embezzled? Embellished. Where was the launch for your party? You chose not to have one, or either you kept it private, or maybe you didn't do it on the show. Either way, don't knock somebody else for how they choose to do their business when you are a business owner. Like, have a different mindset, Robyn. Just saying. Ashley gives Karen her gift and it's some antacids because Ashley's ready to stir up some crap. She gives Karen the bag and Karen pulls them out like, you gave me antacids? She was like, yeah, because you had an ulcer in Portugal, but Monique told me that you were drinking at her party. So I'm with Karen. If somebody say they don't want to drink, let it be. So what? So Robyn's like, are you afraid of what you might say when you start drinking? What you need to be concerned about is what Juan is saying when he gets drunk. She slapped Robyn so fast with that one, Robyn didn't even know what happened. Ray is like, that's my cue, I'm out. So Ray goes wherever he wants to go. The producer asked Karen what she was talking about, and she said, that's for the couch. That's the couch. So that's the reunion. You asked me that for the reunion. She hopes she doesn't have to use it. So Ashley, being the bone carrier, actually mentions all of this stuff to the girls. Karen was drinking. Karen was at Chase's party. Monique said she was invited and all of that. So Karen comes back to show them the packaging and nobody's excited. They're like, hold on, Karen. She's like, wait a minute, this is my party. This is what I'm talking about. And she was like, Wendy was like, no, I mean, Ashley was in the middle of talking. So she stopped to see what Ashley was talking about. They confront her about Monique being invited the whole time and all of that. And Karen's like, you know what? I can invite anybody I want to my party. And Robyn's like, well, why isn't she here? She was like, because y'all were uncomfortable and I cared enough about y'all not to set y'all up. They would have just wrote Karen off right along with Monique. Wrote her right off. So Robyn's like, who are you getting loud with? Candiace? Y'all, Robyn was instigating the crap out of this conversation, trying to get Candiace amped up. If Karen didn't call somebody's name or say something directly to a person like, you, I need you to go, or you need to shut up. Robyn is just stirring the pot. She's been Gizelle while Giselle's not here. Candiace reveals to everybody after Karen walked away that she asked her to come early. Now Karen says she left because she was embarrassed. And at this point, everybody's like, Karen, you leaving your own party? Let me stop. Not everybody. Wendy. Karen, where are you going? This is your party. You invited us. Why are you leaving your own party, Karen? Wendy don't talk like that. I just felt like doing that. But Ashley says she made it very clear that Monique should come, stand her own ground, tell her own story, and speak her piece. Robyn says that Karen is more concerned about Monique's status in the group than Candiace's emotional well-being. To be honest, Candiace might be a little scarred, but at this point, Candiace has to put her big girl drawers on and She needs to do all she can do and focus on her. That's it. I mean, it is what it is. Robyn is really trying to get Candiace amped up because she's like, she doesn't care about your well-being. That is not true. I think Karen does care. I think Karen is sick of all of the pettiness. They're trying to still force her to choose sides. We all can see that. So Candiace says that, you know, she's extremely hurt because she really looked up to Karen more than anybody else in the group, and she respected her more than anybody else in the group. And Wendy chimes in, you know what, I don't know what it's going to have to take for Jesus himself to come down and tap you on your lace front, but she is not your friend. And it goes off. Y'all, this episode had so much, oh my god, so many details, so much. And Ashley said that her and Michael still have bad days and all of that, and I'm like, it's so sad. It's so sad to me. Like, you would think Michael would be kissing her butt, right? Episode coming up. Apparently, Michael knows something about Juan. I'm not even feeding into that. We'll see what he say. He not gonna say nothing though. I doubt if he says anything. But anyway, y'all, that was my review. Look, like the video. Subscribe to me. Y'all are watching me every week. Y'all are coming back and watching my reviews. I need y'all to hit that subscribe button and help me out. Hit that thumbs up. Help me out. It does help, y'all. Creating these videos are not easy. We make it look easy, but it's a lot of work. So y'all can go ahead and smash that thumbs up for me. I love y'all back. And catch me in the next episode, y'all. Let's go.